mi sono vagamente dimenticata che cosa stavo facendo mesi fa. Quindi, aspetta un attimo che leggo. Ah, sì, devo trovare un... cosa per ascoltare la cassetta, certo. Devo riparlare con Classy. Classy! Che ci vado stasera quando non c'ho più Kim in giro. Ah, devo andare in questo fishing village, però quello non posso andarci fino a che non si apre il ponte, che si apre mercoledì, mi pare. Ah, The Lady Driver, giusto. Non mi ricordo. Ah sì, devo minacciare il mio amico là, sì, boh, vado a minacciare il mio amico che tanto non mi frega niente. Ho 2 skill points. Boh, quando mi servono li uso, dai. Tipo qua, lui voleva qualcosa, penso, no?
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Empathy.
What's up?
Empathy. Potrebbe aiutarmi, no? Controllo di nuovo se per caso... Tanto ormai ho bevuto l'alcohols. Quindi... Handwritten note from the fridge? What is this? The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Does it say anything interesting? It's a tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Read the note. Someone scribbled, S, I can't believe the offside copy is still here. The little ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere. Maybe the entity was Kuro all along. You'll find the filament memory with the offside copy in the frozen ice cream maker. What? Please take it home as soon as possible. Frozen ice cream maker? Off-site copy? Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? I don't know, I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge. Shit, dude. Did you see one right next to the breaker box? Did I? No. Shit, dude. Vabbè, dai, cazzo. Non ho mica tempo di fare tutte le quest in questo cazzo di gioco. Ok, no, avevamo aperto per vedere se potevo avere empatia di qualche cosa. Queste sono tutte robe da vendere. Psyche è empatia, mi pare. Drogati. In your hand, Fire Holidon, the Double Rainbow Synthetic Hallucinogens. Parole. Sostanza. Rare ingredient, a product of the age of the atomic power. Shit, dude. I can't talk. Look at the little bag of liquid. What a funny little cap. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation. Open the cap. It's one to the touch. You scrape the lid open and look up. A little slit on the side. Let's just slurp it up like an oyster. Wait, won't Kim see me slurp it? What? Is he your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Non so le parole di questo gioco. No, sai, mi fa un pochino paura. Non posso più usarlo? Perché ho detto di no? Boh, meglio così. Boh, in pratica niente. Niente, devo provare così. Sono uscita. In his eyes, a half familiar longing, flecks of brown and gold. Familiar how? It's hard to say. His gaze wanders down southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. What's in the southwest? Excuse me? A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve. Hell, I get longing. I've felt something similar since I woke up. Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping an absence, you know? I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, a second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am, stuck in this shit so far from home. Diora? The Order of the Seven Seas. Okay. It's on the other end of Lake Elysium, pretty much, on another island called the Laurentide of Mainland. You know me. We've got a little place there. I can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like to miss someone? What's it like? Good and bad? I think of them a lot. I dream up this silly scenario. It confronts me. What about you, cop man? Are you missing someone? Am I missing someone? Is that what it is? This feeling? I miss my gun. I miss someone, but I don't know who it is. I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. I hope you find your way through your own troubles. Changed my mind about your friend, the lady driver. What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up. There's a ton of drivers here. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Cause she's on the edge, man. Imagine an explosion of stars. Devo per forza farlo. Va bene. She's a suspect and I need you to tell me where she is or I can't finish the investigation. I thought you were a different kind of cop. Oh no. Something breaks in him as he stares into your eyes. The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends. Remember, you're doing it for the bigger investigation. This is important. Relax. Ask, where is the lady driver? Here. Then looks at it before giving it to you. Her lorry is still here, down past the statue of Philip. The cabin is green. You can get in with these. That's all I know. When did she leave? Last Friday. His eyes half empty now. Shit, dude, it's fine. I'm not gonna kill her. I'm sorry I had to do this, dude. I bet you are. And he's sorry he can be what he wants to be, a good person. Fuck. Mi dispiace fare le cose cattive, mi fa ridere ogni tanto. Anything else, like where she is now? No, I don't know. Why did you have the keys? She left them to me because she trusted me. That's fun. The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving. They break in, they would find what's inside, something incriminating. Let's go, Kim. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. I know it was hard, but you did the right thing, so you don't really think so. I really do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be in the RCM. Take care, sir. Ok, quindi non ho capito dov'è, aspetta un attimo. Search through the lady driver's lorry coming near the monument. Ah, è qui quindi. Ok. Sarà qua in basso a sinistra, perché c'è un posto senza granché niente da fare. Che sono molto sospetti i posti in cui non c'è niente da fare, infatti era lì. This green fun hazy contemporarian is ormai dico parole a caso, is sparked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days. This is the one our main pointed to, Sofia. You can read. Oh no, sono ubriaco, ho appena visto sta roba. 1 minute left. Dici che mi verrà voglia di bere ancora dopo? Oh shit, dude. Unlock the door with the key. Oh mio Dio, stai calmo. Opening. There's a radio transmitter, some tools lie scattered. Admire the posters. There are movie posters featuring starlets from long forgotten films. One of them particularly catches the eye. Center of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. Sun studied the centerfold. The actress is draped in seat dress, one of her shoulders bare. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put a finger on whom exactly. Posso mettere il dito esattamente su chi? La pezzo di merda sfigata che non riesce a stare sveglia. This is Tip John, a starlet from Dawn from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than a tragic, intimate, untimely death. What happened to her? She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Bougie Street. Bougie Street. Enough of the posters. Examine the radio. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver. Strange, there are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. Is there anything we can do with the radio? Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key. But why would anyone need so many radio stations from contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example? This is a shortwave, blah blah blah. Looks like we're dealing with an impressive organizational tool. Check the pedals. You wedge yourself onto the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like a few tools lying around here. A hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusting wrench have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds an extra grip. Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip. Sandpaper? A novel technique. The sandpaper will also rub off the pattern from this driver's right boot, so yes? Do the honorsy things, connect it yourself. One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other. Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching. Dun dun dun! The lieutenant's eyes light up behind his prescription lens. Women, always up to something. And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful. Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you know that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation? This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions. Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry? No. Pull out box. Mi fa ridere questa frase, è la seconda volta che succede. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty except for the folded newspaper. Unfolded newspaper. It's an issue of a blah 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 from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. Pick up the note. Quasi mi viene voglia di imparare il francese solo per capire come cazzo leggere queste parole di merda. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equation explaining the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. Pushing the pull out of the box. Close the door. You close the rusty lorry door. Great. Think we got everything. A war detective before we return to Joyce? Bitch, don't be passive-aggressive. Please. I cannot handle it at all.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think about this, Kim? Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by the radio transmitter, particularly for the sheer number of stations it can connect. Look like its alleged drug trade casts a wide net. This means it's well-funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it. I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they might hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, and we know that she was present at the lynching. This might be the union connection we've been searching for. We've been searching for a union connection? The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite defined. So it turns out this is connected to the Union, like Joyce told us, yes, logistically, but don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them to other ends, as extra ammunition. Will the RCM open an investigation into this? We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we're done for the day, I'll call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. We do not want to get caught in that. What are you thinking? The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean, especially if the madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. Corruption? He nods. All the same, if I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Ok, debrief over? Debrief over. After you. Non abbiamo davvero, sai, scoperto niente però. Volevo solo parlare con la tipa. Perché se quell'altra era una così grande fan dei film, non sarebbe stata... No, vabbè, non c'era niente che le posso chiedere. Quindi, chi vuole parlare a Joyce? Però prima a Titus, secondo me. Io voto di parlare prima a Titus. Sei ancora qui perché non hai detto... Cioè... Mr. Titus, cosa ha da dirci?
The clowns are still hanging around.
Aspetta un attimo che salvo.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I want to talk about the hanging again. Again? How did you kill him? We handed him above his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious? The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that? Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Coppo. I'll say it again. We killed him. Yeah, I knocked it out. Aspetta, quindi... No, ligature marks. Non mi ricordo cosa vuol dire. Sto tentando di capire ma non riesco, non importa. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand. That's right, Lawman. Then we hang the fuck. Make them a bit more comfortable first, then see if it all adds up. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out? My fucking elbow, copper. Sambu starting place, stealth, cleverness, and cool. He might be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details. Where did all this action take place? Right fucking here? Yeah, man, weren't you listening? Things aren't quite right here, are they? Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others, but... First, tell me who's solid. Alain, who looks like he might be Titus' right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch, definitely not his first time being questioned by the police, or probably killing someone. Have you seen his fucking face? This little rat-faced fellow is solid too, always fidgety, yes, but not changed there. Him neither, mostly keeps to his tomato juice and whatever he's got there. Who's cracking under the pressure? This one. He's sweating profusely and difficultly breathing. They're smartly getting out of the conversation thus far. Hey you having trouble breathing over there? No, he looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his woolen hat. Of course, he's having trouble breathing, just look how fucking fat he is. Fuck off, Shanky, Angus' powerful guy, all muscle. Keep your eye on this powerful guy, sooner or later he's going to break like a piece of twig. There's something you're not telling me, and fuck you too, Copper, picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit, and just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing. His own muscle comment wasn't sarcastic, he's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall, you won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet. Right, I have the questions about the lynching. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. Like how you have, there is no local drug trade, this place is as clean as a rifle. A rifle's clean? Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies. We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace? No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant. Immagino rovinare tutto dicendo you're right, there is no local drug trade except you. No, do the honor, you've earned it. Thank you. You're right, Titus, there is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. Oh no, l'ha detto lui! You're the drug trade. What? No, aspetta. That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runs on the street. Yeah, man, theoretically, that's what you would do to get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies. You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course, hardy men to rush such a monopoly, for the good of the community, of course. Wait a fucking moment. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there. Not the run, and some little shits and his dad are doing speed. Boo fucking who. This stuff's probably from Jamrock. Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise, and all thanks to the Hardy Boys. Theoretically, of course, we're just talking politics here. My answer is to your drug accusation is, how dare you go fuck yourself. Of course. Okay. Well, interessante. Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here. The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing. She runs the thing, right? My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run the goddamn scene. Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future. And here we go, back to the usual. I know, Fatty worked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints. Go fuck your mom, That's more like it, boys. You heard it. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know? Few more things about the tape before I go listen to it. So what's on this tape? We call it... Perché ho guadagnato esperienza? Where did you get this tape? You think we go into this shit there from them? You think you RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people? Actually, there are a few cryptanalysts, radio officer... Ah, ok. Stiamo parlando delle carriere universitarie riguardo a... Actually, there are numerous degrees you can get in signals intelligence. Yeah, like you have one smart ass. Electrochemistry just goes, beer. So you bug them out. We have machines, we're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff. Understood, we're listening on their communication. How long? Since way before the chief started taking swing lessons. Things got nice and quiet after that. Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then? It's not advanced, you're just holed up in coop all day writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there. Don't put yourself down, Angus, it's important work. Okay. Yeah, man, you're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff, indexes and shit. Ok, I'll go listen to the tape. Sì, diciamo che mi piacerebbe. Beh, forse il PON. Ci sono soldi qua. Molto importante prendere i soldi. Molte grazie. Ok. Abbiamo fatto progressi. Penso. Report back to Joyce. Potrei, ma prima vorrei fare un salto al pawn shop per vedere se mi possono vendere un coso per ascoltare cassette. Perché ho spaccato il mio. Ma che poi se c'è uno nella mia camera non ce ne avrebbe uno anche Kim nella sua di camera. Ora am I dumb? Cioè, forse me lo sono portato da casa. Spero che non così. Io Dio.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays a tape. Yeah, we still have some boombox on the shelves. Ok, aspetta allora. Boombox, eccoci. Shopkeeper, this stereo approved machine here. In the Harmon plays all reel-to-reel formats. We got a leader here. Are you sure? Can I just play a tape on one of the boombox real quick? Sorry man, can be giving out freebies. Can I get a discount on a boombox? A police discount? A discount? It's 12 real. Just don't ask him for the smallest amount. You insult him, the others will work. How does 10 real sound? Sounds like a rip-off, but okay, I can make it 10, but no lower. Okay. And here you are, quality sound reproduction, on the go, to play anything, wherever, turn on any tape in the conversation. Ok, usiamolo. Voglio sentire sto tape, andare avanti la storia. Aspetta, andiamo fuori da... Oh no! Oh no, sono quella persona che va in giro con la radio sulla spalla adesso. Oh yeah! No. Dov'è la cassetta? Tape player. Ah, sì, probabilmente. Equipaggiato. Oh mio Dio, aiutami. Qualcuno mi aiuti. Items. Non dovrebbe essere qui da qualcuno. Ah, interactive. Ogni volta. Ah, ecco la tape. Ok, interacto. The port reel is just what you needed. The reel is attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. Okay, play the tape. Okay, that was fun. The harbor, that's the sound of a Kvalsen crane. When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear the place up, soldier of apocalypse style. Kill shit, dogs and chickens too. What now? Gonna rent a room card, a real nice one. I don't give a shit, I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dancer, whore upstairs. Do it koi hoi style. Eh? Koi hoi style, non è quello che ha appena detto quell'altro. Never did get that taste out of my mouth. A click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty. Lieutenant presses the button marked Retrer. So, your portrait, the tape stops spinning. What do you think? Then is Timo tempting enough? Probably recorder of their shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. Sounds like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. I agree. Still, it's his look of suspicion. There's more going on here than we know. What was at the very end? Silence? End of recording. Who's this Corti? One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his? What's Kohoi? A village on the Sumerian Isola in South Safra. Gerard committed war crimes there, but kind of things he talks about. What? You think he was there? Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. A symbol of soldier of apocalypse style conducting in a civil environment. Okay, then what now? I think we got a few more questions for Classy, don't you? This seems contradict her testimony, at least to some degree. Indeed. Adesso voglio sapere se ci sono altre canzoni che posso ascoltare con questa radio tape. Mi chiedo se...
You keep coming back. That's good, officer.
Find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags. Yes, something cold grazes your hands, synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker, surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. Only 540 for you. Beh, 540 è poco. Sì, dai. Itchy pants? No. Voglio vedere come mi sta questo vestito. Composure. Oh yeah, dude. È una di quelle tutte da sci degli anni 90. Qualcos'altro che posso comprare, onestamente. Nel senso, 50 cazzo di... 50 ti pare. Mi dimentico che voi non mi vedete, non potete vedere che sto ballando praticamente. Che mood questo personaggio. Cos'è che stiamo andando a fare? A parlare con Classy? Non voglio parlare con Classy, andiamo a parlare con Joyce. Aspetta un attimo che mi metto la mia. Ma ho ancora la bottiglia in mano, ma vabbè, prima o poi devo incontrarlo. Un bug, no? È stato un gioco abbastanza... Ah no, abbiamo già troncato un bug che poteva anche farmi smettere di giocare se non fosse stata fortunata. Quindi questo è un bel gioco, se non fosse che giocare in una prospettiva del genere mi rompe l'immersione in maniera costante, quindi non lo guardo davvero. Intendo che è un bel gioco da vedere. Mi chiedo se forse è meglio che io tipo internalizzo qualche roba. Wasteland of the Reality sto ancora internalizzando. Potrei unlockare un altro. Questo ho già unlockato, quindi non me ne serve un altro. Pain Threshold. Cosa mi serve? Empathy, Visual Calculus, Volition. Non so, che poi finisce che non mi lasciano, no? Cambiare le cose. Tipo reaction speed è abbastanza interessante. Lasciamo stare. Non riesco a decidere che cosa mettere punti, quindi non metto punti in niente.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Good.
Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Oh, okay. I have a coat like that. No need. Tell me something. Aspetta un attimo che mi metto il raincoat per fare bella figura. Ma non ce l'ho. Perché non ce l'ho? Non l'ho comprato. Oh no, non l'ho comprato. Questo è un cloak. Oh mio Dio. Oh mio Dio. Oh no. Oh no. Va bene questo. No,
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lorryman, the roundabout. Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent words to that effect. What have you discovered? Wait, where exactly are these eyes located? Doesn't really matter, I do apologize for the surveillance, Wildvines can't afford to be blind. One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If may ask, will there be an official investigation? If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation subject to confidentiality, I'm sure you understand. Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we might have a bloodbath on our hands. What was that about a bloodbath? Yes, I'm afraid this strike might descend to a small-scale civil war with possible consequences for all of Rebacol West. Oh my god. Since you're sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario. Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be. I've already heard about the connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony. I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer... My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. A momentary lapse of faith? They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer. Every work. A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Do you need a security detail? Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the union into surrendering. Who are they exactly? Krenel or Orjani's military-owned company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment. Oh, so they're fun people, huh? So what happened? The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and they're separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the wheeling rugs and lynched. That was last Sunday night. What then? Nothing. Mr. Clay refused to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Krenel contractors carry out their orders for now. It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow. Oh shit. What is the nature of this so-called investigation? Whether they execute one, some, or all of the union militants. Oh shit. Can't just murder people. I have to say, this is not disco. It is very far from disco. A wave crashes against the side of our boat. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately picks theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This, in turn, will force the Union to respond. The Debardeus have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1. Have you seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? She leans back. It's not pretty. The Ceres giant hornet, the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees in a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours. Thank you, Encyclopedia. These men work in a tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. The one I don't have. Most union workers don't have guns at all. She's silent for a moment. As I said, a bloodbath. Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? Many bleak scenarios have already come through, namely his badgeless detective of the citizen militia. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse the situation. Okay, what can you tell me about Krenel? Not much. Their public resume is relatively good as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called the Downwell. They boast a long list of clients: St. Baptiste, Welshman, Lawrence, and Indracht. A warning sign, however, the operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Fourth world countries? Guarding facilities, escort missions and such, meaning they're used to operating in war zones. Yes, all the good conflict corridors, Sopramundi, blah blah blah, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil. Okay, anything else you got on them? Non so cosa è accaduto. Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time though, she thinks. The ICP is charged with coordinating law enforcement's activities in complex multinational investigation. Their database is the single largest source of information in the world. Thank you, the encyclopedia. Do you know a lot about the inner works in the RCM and the ICP, ma'am? In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I would be dealing with a group like Renel. Could you contact the company, tell them to call them off? I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us. She's being truthful, she's pressing them as hard as she can. You say the deceased assaulted a woman. Or he didn't, she tilts her head. This information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it. Who did the passing on then? The remaining contractors, their tribunal is what they believe. Their tribunal. What did the teenagers by the canal say? That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit, this seems to be an accepted story around Martinez, yes. This does not come to us news to, but to your knowledge, where did this assault took place, if you know? Last Sunday night, at the Wellington Rags, they hosted by the gates. Supposedly the coroner was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. And who was this woman? That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. This colonel, the one who was hanged, did you know him? If you mean did I see him alive? Yes, but I did not know him. His name was Lely. His service name and on the girl. Most likely he wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. Tell me about the others first. One man, Corty, they called him a nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis de Paul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. De Paul is a radio operator. Allora, Phyllis? Abbiamo sentito parlare di... non mi ricordo niente, ho giocato troppo tempo fa. The Lieutenant Cassin. What would you say was his eye color, the deceased? I can't remember. That's alright, ma'am. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age? He was 40 or 50, it's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age. Indeed, this matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent? It was Occidental, I think, like brown hair, a mixed accent, or a... Jeez, his injury gave him an accent all of his own. Where are the remaining 2 marks now? They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revacol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto salvages. It will not be a fruitful meeting. We still need to know where they are. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in the better position to mediate if I don't appear involved. Where are the mercenary, please? One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. Sì, quello l'avevo capito. Grazie. Avrei dovuto dirlo prima che me lo dicessero per dimostrare la mia competenza, però l'avevo capito, grazie. The one chanting idiotic slogans is barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers, giusto? Sì, ok, non serve che glielo dici che lei sappia che noi sappiamo. How much time do we have? Until the execution starts? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress in identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience. They don't report their progress to you? Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this as a personal initiative. It's a matter of days. That's enough. I'm sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there isn't anything else I can help you with, please ask. Can you tell me about these tattoos? Of course, excuse my hesitation before. She takes the photo, holds it in her hand for about half a minute in silence. This taken with Triget not long ago. This is the man upper's body. There were no more marks in his hands and legs. Stay quiet. Observe the woman's expression. Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pairs of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface. What do you think? Sorry, I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. The stars! Il Land Empire aveva ragione. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Like stars in the sky. Close, port cities. This is Orange's map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would have marked their bodies to map their travels. Ah, nice. What is the use of this map? The sailor Saul would use it to fly back home. Ha, cute. Where is he now? This one has flown quite far by now. I would say he's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Enceladine and enter the Pale. I've read his home address correctly. What travels did the dead man make? Quite a few. Oh, he's there somewhere near here, I think. What's next? Then he made his way to Preto Grande, blah blah blah, tanti nomi. What is this? The Revacol? These are two constants. Revacol in the heart. You say you can't read it. I can. This man was no sailor, and these are no parts. I can understand geographic in fragments, but not their meaning. Who could tell me more? His platoon members, the other contractors, too. I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. True. Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task. Search elsewhere. Yeah. Okay, encyclopedia. Don't tell me what to do, though. You're right. Not a good idea. I am relieved you think so. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. That's up for the tattoos, thank you. You're on a boat? Yes, I am. A lot of people on boats are there. Of course there are. We are on an archipelago. We're on an archipelago? Yes, we are. Understood. About this boat of yours. Does she have a name? The boat? No. The word it feels strange, such a beautiful boat that has a proper name. Oh, cool, but your boat really needs a name. Okay, how about Cordelite 19, okay? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revacol asked. She makes a point of being unromantic about it. How about the X something? The X something? The Executor. Oh, I do like the sound of that. It sounds so decisive, so powerful. Okay, but what kind of boat is it? It's a pleasure craft, a 19 Payson. How do you like it? My sloop, it's a baby. I'm enjoying this part of the news. Has so little to do with the murder we're investigating. I think I have an handle on the boat thing. Good. Ok, we're fine. Ho 4 punti. Io vado di autorità. Interfacing mi pare utile. Mi serve interfacing per qualcosa, ma non mi ricordo cosa. Oh. Il padlock door, thank you very much. Non so dov'è, lì della chiesa. Concentriamoci. Noi siamo qui. Non siamo mai andati qua. Perché sappiamo che c'è una padlocked door? Ah, è dentro la casa. Padlocked door. Infatti ci devo andare stasera per parlare con testimone che vive da qualche parte qua. Ok. Beh, abbiamo fatto molto, direi.